A planned meeting with President Trump and CCP leader Xi Jinping is expected at the end of this month at the APEC summit in South Korea. Ahead of this, Treasury Secretary Scott is calling the CCP structure brittle. Rivalries for power in China call into question who's really in charge. NTD's Washington correspondent Jack Bradley has more.
Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent on Monday says that a lower-level Chinese Communist Party official may have been responsible for the new export restrictions on Chinese rare earth minerals, all in an effort to undermine the Chinese leader Xi Jinping's power.
I believe that the president thinks that this may have been, from a lower-level official. The Chinese system is quite brittle, so this may not have come from Xi Jinping himself. This may have come, from a Chinese hardliner. They have hardliners on their side too, who are always trying to undermine the relationship.
Before the APEC summit happens at the end of the month, there will be a large CCP Central Committee meeting happening next week, and they'll discuss their 5-year plan for the poor state of China's economy, among other issues. But it's at these meetings where we may see a power play. In 2022, former CCP leader Hu Jintao was removed from a Central Committee meeting when Xi Jinping took power. This comes as the CCP has arrested dozens of pastors and churchgoers at the unregistered Zion Church over the weekend. The Zion Church is a Christian organization, and it says across 5 provinces in China, over 30 of its church leaders and members were detained or disappeared. Worship venues were raided, and family members of the church were harassed. Secretary of State Marco Rubio on Sunday condemning the CCP for targeting the church, saying in a statement, quote, "This further demonstrates how the CCP exercises hostility towards Christians who reject party interference in their faith and choose to worship at unregistered house churches." In order for a church to become official in China, the CCP requires them to submit to party doctrine, meaning that the party requires them to abide by party doctrine first and Holy Scripture second. The CCP has waged war against faith groups for a century, with party leaders launching campaigns of suppression to control religious communities in China, as it takes anything spiritual to be a direct threat to its absolute power. Reporting by Jack Bradley, NTD News.